place for you to stay. You should know you're gonna grow only stronger. You gotta stay where you do belong. Play your memories on rewind. Don't make the same mistake. You got to clarify your mind. No matter what it takes. Now you see your destination, where you find a perfect place. 100 million miles out. Don't you get me slowed. You want what you gotta take home. And when your wings break off, you're gonna know you're not alone. Know what you want. You showed out from this, I won't give up. And only then you'll be right if you're not afraid. Find your reasons to make this possible. You have to break the rules to win this time. This truth won't comfort you. You don't want to miss your final stop. Find a way you belong. Find a place for you to stay. You should know you're gonna grow only stronger. You gotta stay where you do belong. You should know you're gonna grow only stronger. You gotta stay where you do belong. You're on the way to the final stage. So you're breaking bones.
All right. I think we're good to go. Let me see what's going on here. Who is in here? Gary, what up, dude? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Good to see you. Am I late? Yeah, I'm a bit late, couple of minutes. I'm glad we actually made it. I started my stream. I thought I clicked the buttons to start, and apparently it didn't start. So we're good now. So I was watching the video today from this also Ex-Car Salesman guy, and he was talking about the type of dealership fees that you can negotiate what you should, and you should negotiate what you can and you can't negotiate. It blew my mind. The first thing he said is you cannot negotiate MSRP. And you know, as you guys know, those of you that used my training, used my videos, and you saved $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 or $12,000 in some scenarios on the car, you negotiate off MSRP. So he was making this wild claim that you cannot negotiate off MSRP, and this guy is like, you know, is like 40, 45, 50 years old or whatever old as he is, right? That is absolutely not true. Not only you can negotiate off MSRP, but if you are not negotiating off MSRP, I think you're making a very, 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 very big mistake. MSRP is a starting point where you negotiate from. So it's a manufacturer retail manufacturer suggested retail price. Suggested, okay? Dealers will sell above or below. It's suggested price. It doesn't mean that you have to stick to it. Really, MSRP doesn't mean shit. Really, what MSRP means is, hey, what are those guys selling the car for? Oh, okay, we'll sell it for the same price. That's it. Juan, what up, dude? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you here. That's stupid. Yeah, you can absolutely negotiate off MSRP. Sharky, what up, dude? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Is this your first time here? Hold on. What was I gonna? I was gonna say something about, dude, Juan. I saw the video that you posted up regarding the electric vehicle. What is it? The electric SUV. I think there's only gonna be two. Dude, I'm a bit freaking tired right now. I don't know why. I just had a tired day. I think there's gonna be two big players on the electric car market. There's gonna be Tesla, and then there's gonna be Rivian. I think Ford electric truck, it could be a competitor. It could be a competitor, only because it's coming from a really strong, financially backed company. You know, they have pretty much unlimited amount of money. But the thing is, you know, if I'm buying an electric car, I don't want just an F-150 that has a bigger battery on it. I want a completely different car. I want a car that looks different. I want a car that's designed to be electric car from scratch. Because what happened to, you know, or what's going on with F-150 electric truck? They're taking a regular truck, they're just slapping a battery on, all right, good to go, right? Cybertruck, designed from scratch. Rivian, designs from scratch. F-150, just slap a battery on. Gary, yeah, they said that Ford is going to bump it up the price, that electric vehicle, when they come out. The dealerships will. Ford said they can do whatever they want. Yeah, Ford, like these big companies, these manufacturers, not just big companies, or I'm not just saying random companies out there somewhere in the universe. Car manufacturers, I'm going to, starting from Hyundai, y'all know how much I love Hyundai. Starting from Kia, y'all know how much I like Kia. Lexus, Toyota, Ford, none of them actually care about end consumer. They care about their dealerships. That's it. They care about how many vehicles will a dealership sell in a month. That's it. They don't listen to the consumers. They don't really care what kind of deal we're getting. You know, they just throw their product to the dealerships. You guys do whatever the hell you want to do with it. We don't give a shit, because you're going to buy it in 6 months if you don't sell it. We're going to give you cars, give you cars, give you cars, give you cars, and it's your responsibility to sell. Whatever you got to do, we don't care. Love saying, hey, Love saying, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I am doing excellent, actually. Thank you for asking. The 2021 Ford F-150 came out. I'll post on the group later. I mean, here, people are waiting for this 2021 Ford. Like, it's such a fucking disappointment. Give me 3 technological advancements that Ford F-150 made that was not available 5 years ago. None. Okay. So what did they change? Oh, different bumpers. Wow, that's impressive. A different grille. Whoa! You blew my mind. You know? Like the Rivian truck is on. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, if I am buying a fucking truck, and if I'm spending a lot of money on it, if I'm spending $70,000, $90,000, like, I am buying Rivian, like, without even any consideration for Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Ford electric truck, whatever other truck that you posted. Like, literally, like, the Rivian is just so fucking impressive. It blows my mind. And here's the cool thing. I know Rivian is going to kick Tesla's ass. Do you know why? Because it's backed by Jeff Bezos. All right? It's backed by fucking Amazon guy. That's why. And Amazon guy doesn't like Tesla, so they are going to be in fucking competition. Why some of the car dealers don't show the MSRP on their online website? Instead, they pull call me there for price. Because majority of men out there are complete fucking vaginas, and they will be told, hey, come into the dealership for the price. Literally, on the website it says, call me. I call them, okay, well now you come in through the dealership. Do I need to perform a magical fucking witchcraft spell to get a price? Do I need to jerk someone off in a fucking back closet to get a price once I come to the dealership? Or when I actually get to the dealership, I will get the price? So what you are telling me, Mr. Dealership, is I gotta stop whatever I have going on, right? Put everything on hold. Drive to you to get the price for the car? Go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna contact 100, 120, 150 dealers around the fucking country and see who gives me the best price. That's it. I'm not gonna spend a single second, not a minute. A minute is too much, not a second. Driving around, wasting time, not a second wasted. That's why I teach you guys, search nationwide. The new Rivian is an all-new pickup truck today in the group for you. Yeah, I saw that one. Thank you. Thanks for the mention. You got it, dude. Listen, Love saying, dealers wouldn't know how to spell integrity if their life depends on it. Okay. Listen, weak people get taken advantage of. Do you know why? Because they choose to be taken advantage of. It's that simple. I mean, listen, imagine a person. Okay, let's close our eyes and imagine this person. He's 50 years old. You know, he's making $4,000 or $5,000 a month. He's married. He has a mortgage that he's paying. Okay, he has a lawnmower. All right. Decent lawn, not too bad, not too bad. He has 2, 3 kids. He's still married. Now he's looking for a car. And the dealership tells him, hey, you're going to have to come in to the dealership to get the price. What kind of a loser is that guy? What kind of a loser is he if he is taking time away from his family, from fucking his wife, from making money on the job, from mowing his lawn, from taking care of the house, from spending time with the kids? What kind of a freaking loser is this guy if some fucking punk-ass salesman tells him, dude, you're going to have to stop whatever you're doing, drive over here just so I can tell you the price. By the way, we do not negotiate and we are charging you $2,000, $3,000 in additional markups and dealership fees. What kind of a loser is he? I mean, I can't even. It has a generator in the bed that you can use for tools. Oh, okay, that's I mean, that's awesome. It's just I actually did construction, and you know, I mean, for quite a few years. So the generator that you need to actually, you know, have a saw. You know, you need at least one saw. You need couple nailers, couple nail guns. Then you need a compressor. You know, that is a big ass fucking. That is not some teeny tiny rinky dinky generator. So it's cool that it has a generator. I'm just concerned of how actually useful it would be. I'm afraid that generator is like a 2-inch dildo. I mean, it's there. I'm just not sure if anybody would be interested in it. How's Telluride? Do you need to pay first $900 before you search for me? Love saying, yeah, last year I found like 20 or 30 cars for people. I went out, I spent my time, I spent other people's time, and then people forget to pay. I just don't do that. Ford invested $600 in Rivian. Yeah, because they're too lazy to make their own electric car. And here's the thing. Let's say it's exactly the same truck. Exactly the same truck. But one has Ford logo, one has Rivian logo. I think people will actually choose Rivian over Ford. That's just me thinking. Yeah, some dealership say on their website call for price. Yeah, like I don't call. Like I have no time. Like if you are calling dealerships for prices and you're calling like one dealership, right? You are not committed to calling 100, 150 dealership. If it's just one dealership, like you're not taking your shit seriously. You're really not. Like numbers is where it's at. I felt bad when I see on price. I skip right away. Oh yeah. Yeah. Listen. I don't have time to be calling around 1 or 2 or 3 dealerships asking them about price. Like I don't. Like if you don't post it online, I am moving right past you. There are 40,000 dealerships in America. There are more car dealerships than McDonald's is. That's something for you to think about. Decent lawn. Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I saw it in my mind. It was a decent lawn. First time here, Sharky. Oh boy, you better. We're flying by the seat of our pants, so you better be holding on to something, and with both hands. I've been looking to getting my first car. I thought I'd learn how to dealerships work. Yeah, Sharky, bro. Watch my content for free, or if you're buying a car that's actually worth any money, you know, if it's more than like freaking $3,000 or whatever, $4,000 or $5,000, join the training program. Get in the fucking program, learn it from A to Z, go out and be actually a professional car buyer. Don't be going out with hopes, prayers, and wishes. You don't need to be doing that. Go out with a skill. Juan, I'm hilarious. I try. We try just a little bit. 24-hour car. What up, dude? Good to see you here. Is Tesla tax credits? I know they don't exist. Yeah, that's just what I was gonna say. I don't think they exist anymore. A scam. How so many people all of a sudden can afford Tesla to a point outside sells Toyota or Honda? What are you talking about? Tesla outselling Toyota or Honda? I don't know about that. Yeah, 24-hour car. Send me some information on it because I don't know. But far as I cannot imagine Tesla outselling Honda or Toyota. But as far as Tesla tax credit being a scam, well, here's the thing. It's not a scam if a government does it. You know, if I do it, it's a scam. But if a government does it, it's totally normal. Okay, if I pay you your fees in advance, how can I trust you that you will find a car for me, and how can I make the payment for the car? So it works just like fucking Amazon, all right? How do you work with Amazon? You buy something 3-4 days later, unless you're doing the 24-hour shipping thing, 3-4 days later you get your shit, right? Same thing here. You hire me 3-4 days later, you get a deal. That's number one. Number two, if you don't know whether you trust me or you don't trust me, it's very easy. Go to Facebook group. This is literally what I tell them. Not a single person has done it. Not a single person. Go to Facebook group and ask him, Is Dan's shit worth it? Very simple question. You don't gotta be a scientist. Is Dan's shit worth it? That's it. There's gonna be a bunch of people that'll tell you yes or no. Yeah. Juan is saying, welcome, Sharky. This is a great group. Juan lives in a different, like, I mean, is it considered a different country? I don't know exactly how it works, but I mean, this guy is not even in United States here, like on the mainland. Do I need also to pay the transport? Also, I'm in Queens, New York. Okay, so how do you pay for the car? You get a loan from a credit union or a bank, and then you give that money to the dealer. Like, you don't pay it to me. I'm not a dealer. Like, I do not have, you know, a bunch of freaking cars lined up outside of my apartment. That's number one. Number two, do you have to pay for transport? Well, yeah, if you don't want to pick up the car, someone's going to have to bring the car to you. I mean, that's kind of how it works. I'm in Queens, New York. Dude, like, you live in the worst place to buy cars. New York, New Jersey, worst dealerships, absolutely. They are running amok, absolutely unregulated. I mean, because what is your DA doing? I mean, he's sucking them off on the weekends in a broom closet. Because your fucking state politicians are getting so much money from these dealerships. Again, they're not not gonna call them bribes. They're donations. They're donations because they are getting donations from them. So they're not gonna control any of these dealerships. So dealerships over there in New Jersey, they are in worst dealerships in the entire country. I don't know how. Well, I know how that's possible because New Yorkers are the type of people that, I mean, they'll, like, I'm not even trying to be a dick, really, not. But come on, like, you can't even have a gun in New York. They're requiring bicycle licensing. I mean, if you need a bicycle license, the chances of you having balls are pretty much zero. So dealerships over there are taking advantage of people. They're just doing whatever the hell they want. I mean, worst dealerships that I reviewed are in New York. The worst ones are in New York. And I reviewed quite a few of them. It's all over the internet. 24-hour cars. Send me a link or something. Like, if you wanna, like, if you have some information to send me, just there's the chat. Copy and paste this shit in here. Hey, Allison, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I mean, some car manufacturers include the tax credits into price to make it look like something it's not. Yeah, they're trying to do all sorts of things. It's one of the best-selling passengers cars, not pickup. I mean, far as I know, okay, let's Google it. 2020 Tesla sales, right? Let's do that. So on, where are we at? Okay, we're gonna go 2020 Toyota sales, right? What are we at? Let's see. Okay, Tesla 60,000 or something. 50,000 is Model 3s, and what is for which? So this was posted June 3rd. So 50,000, 60,000 Teslas, 50,000 Model 3s, okay? And for Toyota, okay, we are, and when was this? This was posted April 1st, 2020. So this is June and May. So this is two months older. So 2 months less, 2 months older. And for the first quarter, blah, 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 they sold 500,000 vehicles. I just do not see, it's literally 10 times as much. I just don't see Toyota, Tesla outselling Toyota. Okay, let me come back to the chat. Puerto Rico, part of the USA. Yeah, it's part of USA, but like, isn't it like, Like, why do you get charged import tax? Like, it's part of USA somehow, but then the laws are totally different, if I understand correctly. And there's an import tax. There shouldn't be import if it's part of. It's just weird. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Broom closet. Listen, that broom closet in the dealership, it is the most stickiest place in the entire dealership. You do not want to be in there, okay? And if you make sure to stay away from the walls. Maurice, should I buy 2017 BMW X5 under warranty certified 2016 Range Rover? Maurice, or I cannot read English, God knows. So it's kind of up to you. You know, can you help me get a deal on one of these? Yeah, there's my phone number right, 722062116. Shoot me a text. I'll send you a form you fill out. So you fill out the form. You tell me exactly what you want. We go out. We hunt it down for you. Here is the link. Let me see. Where's the link? As far as like Range Rover or BMW X5, it's kind of first you don't like. You can get it certified afterwards. Like, you don't need to be buying certification from them. If you want certification, you want warranty, that's not an issue. You can get a certification afterwards. You just go to the dealership around you. Hey guys, sell me a certify this vehicle. You know, they're gonna be like, okay, it's gonna be $2,500 or $3,000 or $4,000, whatever it is on these cars, right? You're gonna be like, well, you know what? I don't want to pay $2,500. I'll pay, let's say, $2,000 or $1,800, and you can negotiate. Here's the link. All right, I'll check out the link. So, Maurice, you know, figure out which one you want, or maybe we can do both. I don't give a shit. We can get you two of them. My favorite part, there is no donations for non-bribes. Yeah, again, we cannot call them bribes. Okay, they are donations. ASD. You're asking me on the internet if I own a gun. Bro, I'm Russian. I grew up in a neighborhood that was called Felony Flats. What do you think? What do you think? 30 miles away from Idaho. Come on, man. Come on. Shit, you don't know. Ah. I am thinking to go TD Bank. Okay, cool. That works. Which I have an account. How much for at least 40K car? Looking for Kia Telluride. So, I'm saying, here's what you do. You contact your bank, your credit union, right? And you get a loan for as much as you can. Let's say you get a loan for $1 million, right? But you only use 40,000 of it. So it's less than 1%. But if you get a loan for 40,000 and you use 40,000 of that loan to buy a car, then you're using 100% of that loan. What you need to be doing is you need to be staying as low as you can on that percentage, right? Low to what is it called? Ratio, loan to debt or to credit ratio. I forgot exactly what it is. So you want to get a loan for as much as possible, but only use what do you want to use? Makes sense? So you still have this room of money that you didn't use. And that lets the credit company or a bank know that, hey, you know what, I got approved for this much, but you know what, I'm such a good guy, I'm making so much money, I'm such a responsible person that I don't need to max my shit out. And never max out your credit cards. It's better to have 10 credit cards that are only 30% each. Literally, if you don't have a wallet full of credit cards, like, what are you doing? I know a guy, I swear, he has like 10 credit cards, or 12 or 15, this motherfucker is crazy, on a fucking ring. He has them on the ring. He doesn't even have a wallet. He has them on the ring. Interest rate depends on your credit score. It's hard pull. Yeah, absolutely. They need to license. They need bike riders. You ever see how these bike Oh, yeah, Allison, I do. I do. I live in Miami. We have these fucking hipsters, bike riders all over the road. All over the road. Like, do you want that bike up your ass? Because that's where it's going if a truck runs over you. Okay? Like, every time you will be breathing, there's gonna be a sad ding ding, ding ding. It's it's only funny once you're talking about it. Whenever you have some big ass fucking truck with extended mirror, hit you over the head, it's not as funny then. Like, there are sidewalks, okay? Roads are for cars. So, like, I don't tolerate that shit at all. Like, if you are on a bike and you are on a road, like, you're asking to be hit by a car. You are begging for it. They kill pedestrians. Yeah, like, would you let a 12-year-old just ride on the road? No, but for some reason, if it's a 40-year-old, oh, that's totally fine. Who gives a shit about him, right? The bike lanes are like the dumbest thing there is. There's a 3,500 pound car going 40 miles an hour, and there is a 200 pounds of fucking meat. Who is gonna win? Grim Weeper. Hey Dan, do you trust dealerships who tell you, okay, I don't even know what you're gonna say, but the answer is no. I never trust dealerships, but let's keep going. Who tell you the out-the-door price over the phone, but not email or text. Bro, I don't even, bro. I tell everybody I got a 12-inch salami over the phone in a text. It don't mean it's true. Come on, man. Common sense. You can't be trusting them. If you see it over text, don't trust it. If you see it over email, don't trust it. The only way you can trust it is if you see the buyer's order. That's the only way where you can see that and you can actually trust it. If you don't have a buyer's order, all their texts, all their emails are useless. I had a dealership that was trying to get me to send them almost $200,000 over wire. It was just a wire transfer. Almost $200,000 without a buyer's order. Almost 200 freaking grand for a G-Wagon. I'm making a video on it. It should be up at some point. I don't know when we're gonna actually render that thing. Dean Toronto. Hi Dan, I talked to a Hyundai service advisor and he says the Palisades has some electrical issue and stay away from the first year model. What do you think? They have a 100,000 mile warranty, bro. I don't give a shit if it blows up 5 seconds after you buy it. You're gonna get another one. That's why I like a 100,000 mile warranty. Okay, Carlos. How many years does it take for dealership to start discounting cars like 5, 6, like instead of 2020 Jaguar? What? Carlos, I don't get it. Hold on a second. Let me try to understand this. Bro, what do you? Car dealerships don't have discounts. Like it's not Kmart. It's not Ross. It's not Burlington Coat Factory. They don't have discounts. They have prices, and it's your job to negotiate them. There's no discounts. Because we live in an island, we get everything on a boat or a plane. Yeah, I understand that one, but like, I don't understand the import tax. That is like super no-go, you know? Like when I buy a car from, let's say, a neighboring state, I don't pay import tax for me to bring it over to another state. So check your politicians. I think they might be scamming y'all. You talk about recent cars you've gotten, like for other people. I mean, like what aspect am I talking about? They got some wheels, there were some seats. We negotiated. We went to the dealership. We went to a dealer's auction, bid on cars, put the cars in the truck, send them over. That's it. I mean, it's like ASD. Give me like a more specific question, I guess. Because I'm not gonna be taught, like I'm not gonna go into personal people's details. Juan, heard Dan back from the wall. Stand, sit. Dude, Juan, it is true. Stand in the center of the closet. Be careful with the elbows. I mean, you do not like, no, okay? And once you leave the broom closet, just let your shoes just be sticky to the floor in there. Or just leave your shoes in there. Okay, walk out in socks. Our stupid government imposes tax, not the states. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Juan, I think your government is running a scam. Check on that shit. Eric, what up, dude? What you got over there in the background? Is that a R35 with the what is it? Rocket Bunny kit? Have you seen new Ford Mustang Mach 1? If so, what are your thoughts? I'm gonna Google this shit right now. So what is it? Ford Mustang Mach 1. Let me see this shit. How is it different than any other Mustang? I mean, literally, it looks exactly like a regular, like a $35,000 Mustang. I mean, they added a new trim level. Congratulations. I mean, to me, I personally should be like only 2 trim levels for Mustang. 400 horsepower and like 600 horsepower. That's it. I don't know, like there's so many trim levels, like, they're scamming people. What's a good price pay for 2019 Tundra crew cab with 15,000 miles? DEFCON 0, that's a great question. And I don't know. No fucking idea. I don't know what trim level it is. I don't know what condition it is. I don't know if it has clean title, if it has accidents, if it's a rebuild title. So there's a lot of different variables on this situation. And here's the cool part, DEFCON. I don't have these numbers magically stored in my head. You know, it's something you have to go out and negotiate. So you go out, you negotiate with 100, 150 dealerships, or we go to a dealer's auction and we bid on a car, we get a car for you. Make sense? So there's not really like what's a good number? You know what I mean? There's not really a good number, because the good number is the number that you get after you negotiated with a bunch of dealerships. Make sense? You negotiated with all of them, and the lowest number you got from them, that's the good number. It's like, you know, looking at a bunch of quarters and asking, hey, which one is the shiniest, right? Well, you really have to inspect all of them to see which one is the shiniest, you know, or which one is the oldest, you know. You gotta look through all of them. Which one is the oldest? Same thing with car deals. That's why I tell you guys, shop nationwide. Contact a lot of dealerships. It's gonna take you time to do this whole deal. Or you can text me and just skip the whole bullshit process and get it from the dealer's auction. Don't like Mach 1, love the 2020 Shelby. Yeah, Juan, I feel like an old grandpa when it comes to these modern muscle cars. I think there should be only 2 trim levels, 400 horsepower and 600 horsepower. Like, what's the point of anything else? And they both should be loaded. Sup, Dan? What up, Blue Rider? Question, what do you use to keep your Lexus leather interior clean and protected from sun? Number one, I park in a garage. If you want to protect it from sun, tinted windows #1. Use the reflective thing. I'm not sure what it's called on the front windshield. Whenever you park anywhere. What else? I don't really use anything on my leather. I really don't, because it's sitting in a garage, you know, like 99% of the time. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Most likely, it's not real leather. It's pleather, most likely, like 90% of the time. So the chances of you you gotta figure out, does your Lexus have pleather or leather? You know, you can take off the seat, to try to figure out, or call Lexus and ask them, hey, for this year, what was Lexus using? And if it's pleather, well, you know, just be careful, because it's pleather. Maybe there's some kind of treatment out there. I don't know if there is. If it's leather, oil. You know, pretty much the same shit that you use for your boots. It's oil, really. You oil that shit up, it stays in there, and it doesn't. The reason that leather goes bad is because it cracks, because the oils dry out. Why does pleather go bad? Because the chemicals dry out. Nonetheless, there are Teslas on every corner, like an average cars. How do people afford them? Bro, Tesla costs $35,000, $40,000, $45,000. Like, how do people afford? Like, $45,000 car is not out of the reach of an average person. Like, if you make $3, $4, $5 a month, which is not a lot of money, is just enough money not to be starving from fucking death. I mean, not to be starving to death. Like $4,000 a month or $5,000, that's not crazy amount of money, okay? So you can afford a $40,000 Tesla working as a fucking McDonald's manager. I'm not sure what do you mean, like Tesla Model 3 is like 35, starting price $35,000. Spasiba, you are welcome, buddy. People can afford Tesla with a great job. Yeah, I mean, let me do this, the calculator, let me do the car loan calculator. Give me a second right now. I'll tell you exactly what the monthly payment on this Tesla is, right? So it's, let's say it's $45,000, right, with taxes, right? $45,000. We do a 60 months loan. It's $811. It's $800. Like, that's not astronomical amount of money. I just don't think it's not super crazy. I think it's very affordable. Jose, what up, dude? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Can you make a video top all-wheel drive cars that are reliable under $10,000, $15,000? Would be great to hear. Oh, that is a very interesting video. Very interesting video. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyone else lease a new supercar with a great job? Is it rude to ask Steven, come on, bro. Okay, no, it's not rude. Steven, we're all adults here. There is no such a thing as rudeness in adult world. There isn't. New McLaren costs $2,000 to lease, but you gotta put a lot of money down, Juan. I mean, how many tens of thousands of dollars you gotta put down? Dan, you agree with Kevin Hunter when he says always put 15-20% down payment on the car? Absolutely not. Never, ever, 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 ever. Guys, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Never put any money down on the car. Zero down. Zero. Zero. Less than $1. Okay, less than $1. Why? Let's say I'm buying a car for $35,000, which is an average price, you know, that cars sell for in America, $35,000. Okay, let's say I listen to his advice and I put 20% down. 20% down of $35,000 is somewhere around $7,000, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me do the math. 35,000 multiplied by 0. hold on a second. Multiply by 0.2. 7,000. Wow, goddamn, I'm good at math. I might be half Asian. Who knows? Okay. So that's $7,000. Okay. I just gave up $7,000 worth of leverage. I can put the $7,000 in stock market. I can put $7,000 into real estate. I can put $7,000 into a business. I can do stuff with $7,000. I can make my $7,000 work for me like a motherfucker. I make my money work for me. I don't let that shit sit under a mattress, okay? You don't need to be spending $7,000 for a business. The simpler your business, the less money you spend on it, the better it is. You're not starting a multi-billion-dollar some kind of, SpaceX or Tesla. I don't know, like, what can you do? Let's say printing T-shirts. I mean, T-shirt printer press is like $400. Congratulations, $400. You're in business. I mean, what else? I know a guy, I'm sorry. I heard of a guy somewhere on the internet, which I don't know exactly where that was. The guy teaches people how to make guns. You bring your shit, you bring your kit, the gun, right? Or even he does consultation. Hey, what are you looking to do? Okay, you're looking for like a handgun. You're looking for long range. Okay, perfect. We're gonna get the parts. You pay for them. You come over to my house, and I'll show you how to build guns. I'll show you how to build it. Blah blah blah. All that shit. He charges a couple of $100 for, or like $100 for a few hours. I think it's like 2 hours of work, and the guy makes like $50 an hour on his spare time on the weekend. $50 an hour, teaching people and helping people make guns. If you cannot think, if you don't have any fucking skills, learn some fucking skills. I don't know, be a fucking dildo wood carver. Think of something. Okay, so I have $7,000. $7,000. Cash is king. Cash is leverage. Never give up your leverage. Never give up your power. Cash is power. So I could have given up that $7,000. What am I getting in return? I'm not paying for gap insurance. Okay, well, gap insurance is $100. It's $100 fucking dollars. It's nothing. It's $5 a month for 20 months. That's it. That's it. And if you need it for 20 months, maybe you only need it for 12 months, which is $60. Would you rather give up $7,000 or would you rather give up $100? I'm not a scientist, but $100 is less than $7,000. Tim Reynolds, standard range for Model 3 is $35,000, fairly affordable. Or invoice. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Steven, you can ask dealers for invoice. Here's the thing. The chances of you getting an honest invoice price are 0, because they will fuck up the numbers on the computer. That's number one. And number two, you know that buying cars for invoice is not the best price, right? If somebody told you invoice is what you aim for, that is wrong. Wrong. You got to be aiming for below invoice. There's bonuses, there is dealer holdback, there's all sorts of other stuff that's below invoice. Streets rolling. What up, dude? I see you got a new picture. Hey, Dan, what's good? Everything is good, my friend, because we make it good. Did you see the new Ford Mustang Mach 1? Yeah, you're the second person talking to me, but like not impressed. Like it looks exactly like every other Ford Mustang. Oh, does it have a different bumper? Am I supposed to be blown away by that? I mean, hold on. Am I missing something? Did I find the wrong Mustang? Because what I'm looking at it is, it looks exactly like every other Mustang minus a bumper. Or plus a bumper. It has a different bumper. Like, I'm not going to... Like, it really is going to take a lot more than a different bumper to impress me. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be buying a Ford Mustang, buy a fucking Shelby GT500. Carbon fiber track pack. Plugs in a hybrid and electric are exempt from taxes. Ah, yeah. That's right. That's right. See, we have a very uncorrupt government. So if you're selling electric vehicles, you're tax exempt. You know. Thoughts on Prius C? What do you think about white wall tires? Why in God's name would I want white wall tires? Like, am I in 70s? Have we been transported into 60s? Why am I getting white wall tires? And second, on the Prius, I have no problem with Prius, any Prius, whatever. I mean, if it makes sense for you, if you're going to be driving a lot, go for it. Right now, I have a 2015 Kia Sorento LX front-wheel drive. Last year, Kia Motors sent a letter for NOx sensors update, which is free at any Kia dealer. I went to a Kia dealer where I know a guy, but after the update, went to test drive it again, so don't have problems. But right after a few minutes, my car picked up, couldn't run. Why? Oh boy, you're breaking up your text, so it's really hard for me to read because it's like you gotta keep, if you like one text, one comment. Listen, Love Singh, well, you should have texted me earlier. The dealership held the car for 4 months. Well, they needed to give you another car for 4 months for free. Same type of car, not some kind of piece of shit beater car. The same type of car. If you had an SUV, they should have given you an SUV. Maurice, I think that's how you say it. Do you negotiate shipping fees when I use your services? What's the average cost? Oh, we don't need to negotiate that because we got the plug. We go directly to the company that actually is going to be shipping the car. Make sense? So we have, because we know what the hell we're doing, we're not marking shipping insane amount of money. I remember when I used to work at the dealership, I saw a manager charging $3,000, $3 freaking grand to ship a car across the country. $3,000. $3,000. When in reality, it was like somewhere around like $1,400 or $1,500 bucks. $3,000, that's insane. So yeah, we don't negotiate because we just go directly to the source. Leather today, I have clear coat on top of that shit. Clear coat on top of leather? I'm not sure if that would work too good, but maybe that's different clear coat. Cindy, what up, dude? What's going on? I mean, do that. When I was an employee at McDonald's, I would pay with myself. What the hell are you talking about, Cindy? Like, come on, man, you gotta get a life. $800 a month car payment. Where is Jesus when I need him? I mean, he's right there waiting for you to make that payment, baby. Where Jesus is, there is no car payments. Tesla Model 3 is expensive. Well, it's only expensive if you're not making enough money, you know. So I wouldn't blame Tesla. I would just say, you know, start making more money. $18,000 down is a lot of money. Oh, $18,000 down. I mean, I'm a fucking Jew at heart, okay? So if I'm buying an exotic, you know, if I'm buying Ferrari, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, you know, McLaren, you know, fancy Porsche, I'm getting that shit used. I'm not paying brand new. Fuck that shit. Carlos, I meant to say after a certain amount of years, the price of cars get marked down. Yeah, there are no, listen, Carlos, there is no brand new 2015 car sitting on a lot. There is no brand new 2016 car sitting on a lot. There is no, like maybe somewhere there is one 2016. It's like somebody texted me, they found brand new 2016 Mazda. I mean, 1 in a million, okay, I wouldn't get my hopes up. Maybe there's one brand new 2017 car sitting somewhere on the parking lot. For some reason, it hasn't been sold. I don't fucking know how that's even possible. But it doesn't happen, okay? Cars get sold. There is no such a thing where there's too many cars. Cars get sold. Like, if the car's been sitting there too much, they'll just put this car on the front line. They'll put a bunch of balloons on it, put a special on it, put a big sign on it, and it's going to sell on the weekend. That's it. You should pay cash. 24-hour car. Paying cash for a car is a very bad idea. Very bad idea. Listen. If I'm paying cash, why am I paying cash? To save interest rate. How much interest rate I'm saving? I'm saving, let's say 3% interest rate. Let's say 4%. Let's say 5%. Let's say your credit score is not that good and you're paying 5% interest rate. Now, I'm not a scientist, but I can go out and get 8% on stock market. I can get 8% on some kind of shitty investment. If I'm smart, I can actually get 20, 30, and 50, and 100%. If I'm smart, again, not in some kind of stock returns, I'm talking about owning a business and running a business. Right? So I'm not a scientist, but if I can get 8% on investments, right? Some kind of very safe, very boring, very passive, and throw a bunch of money and forget about it, right? 8% on average. Mark it up, mark it down, whatever. 8% on average. I'm not a scientist, but 8 is more than 5 that I'm paying for interest rate. Angel Blue Rider. Do a review with you. Dude, Angel Blue Rider, you got my number. I'm actually doing I'm doing a review on Saturday, an interview on Saturday. But tomorrow, let's do it tomorrow, dude. Hit me up tomorrow. Let's make it happen. Like, early in the morning is better. Jaguar depreciates faster and is unreliable. Far as unreliability, I agree. Far as depreciation, again, agree. If $35,000 is all you have in your name, you should not be driving a $35,000 car. Why not? $35,000 car is $800 a month. I mean, if I have $35,000 saved up in cash, and I am making $5,000 a month, shit, even $3,000 a month, and I want to be driving an $800 car, why not $800 car a month? Yeah, I just don't see a problem with it. Yeah, I'm confused. I've heard that you should pay cash, then I heard you shouldn't. Yeah, Adam, I cannot even pronounce your name. I'm just going to call you AD. That's what it's going to be. Or Jamal, I don't know. Okay, whatever. Listen, paying cash is a bad idea because I can make my cash make more money. I can make my cash work for me, and you should do too. Well, not, yeah, Carlos, if you're looking to buy a car, like, don't need to be guessing and waiting for this magical 5-year depreciated some kind of a deal. Dude, just text me, I'll send you the form, fill out whatever you need, let me go out, buy it for you, and that's it. Like, just, there's a problem, let's just solve this problem, and let's not make a big deal about it. I'll just buy a $3,000 Crown Vic. I mean, you can. Here's the thing about Crown Vics, dude. I'm not a huge fan of, like, just not a huge fan of that car. Debt is dumb. Cash is king. 24-hour car. How is debt dumb? I don't understand. Like, if I have $1 billion worth of debt, $1 billion worth of debt, and that $1 billion is making me, I don't know, let's say $20 million every single month. 20 million, 20 million, 20 million. Why is that bad? I don't see a problem with that. If you're going to college and you're getting into debt, you're stupid. If you're buying clothes and you're getting into debt, you're stupid. If you're spending debt on things that don't make you money, you're stupid. You're right. 24-hour car, I agree. Like, if you're taking out student loans, you're fucking stupid. I'm being nice to you. Your mama won't tell you. Your daddy won't tell you. Nobody's gonna else tell you because either they don't care about you or they don't know better. Like, if you're spending money on college debt, it's stupid, okay? Why would you need that? If you're spending money on a business, good idea. If you're spending money on real estate, great idea. 24-hour card. I just told you an example of what good debt looks like. If let's say I buy a house for $250,000 and I have $250,000 debt plus whatever interest rate, which is going to come out to somewhere about $411,000. Let's say I owe $411,000 on a house that's only worth $250,000. Well, again, I'm not a scientist, but I put some renters in it. In 30 years, they pay that shit off, so my house is paid off, and I didn't pay for it. Renters paid it off. While renters were paying it off, the house price went up. So in 30 years, that shit doubled in price. So did everything else, but you have a free house. Juan, dude, you just gotta use the lacquer, okay? You really have to use the sandpaper. I'll send you an instructional DVD on how to make them. Darlene, oh my God, I haven't seen you here in a million years. How are you doing? Good to see you here, Darlene. My Sienna all-wheel drive, awesome. How's that Sienna in? How was that in snow? Did you get a chance to test it in snow? There's good debt and bad debt, two totally different things. I absolutely agree. You should just get $7,000 car and invest not only the rest of your cash, but put what would be your monthly payment into your investments. 24-hour car, like. Here's the thing. Ask 24-hour car. Ask yourself, which number is bigger, the investments or your loan? That's it. If the investment is bigger, you put your cash here. If the loan is bigger, you put your cash here. If your loan is 4% interest rate, but your investments are 8%, your investments are literally double of what your loan is. Angel Blue Rider, who won? I just bought a 2012 RX 350 cash private deal, 14,400, 69,000 miles, clean title. I didn't want bank stealing my money. Again, Blue Rider, I mean, listen, Blue Rider, let's say I give you $15,000 right now. Can you double it in a year? Can you double it in a year? I would have invested that money into real estate. Yeah, me too. Green Weeper, do you pay full coverage or liability for your Lexus? I plead the fifth on that one. I do not put enough miles on my car to justify that. Use the bank's money to invest the money. Oh my God, yes, absolutely. Any opinions on new Ford F-150? I mean, new bumper. What have they done different? Like, have they changed anything significant about it? So, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. So it has a different grille and different headlights. Wow, that's whoa, watch out. I am mind blown. I am speechless. I don't even know what to tell you. Wow. I cannot tell the difference between the 2021 and 2020. They look so different. Sarcasm. Yeah, if you're putting white wall tires on a Prius, I mean, oh boy, I don't know what you're thinking. The Ram Hellcat truck is coming out with September 700 horsepower Ram King of trucks. I mean, I'm not a huge. Again, I'm more fan of Ford trucks than Ram because they have more stuff. They are cheaper to maintain and cheaper to fix because parts are everywhere. Until you get the warranty bill, I don't know what that's about. You're a hater. That Ram truck is going to be over $100,000. Maybe, very likely. Oh, it's going to be 85. I mean, here's the thing. For $85,000, I'm getting Rivian. Dan is in the salesman group page today. They say balloons sell cars. Dude, it's silly, but it's true. It's true, man. But hold on a second. Let me catch up with some of these. You should invest 24-hour car. You should invest in your education before you invest in anything else risky. I would disagree with that. I mean, I don't know what you mean by education. If you're talking about college education, then stay away from college. I mean, imagine college is a place where you get raped, okay? Yeah, stay away from it, okay? Just keep that picture in mind. Imagine that's where Harvey Weinstein lives. You just want to stay away from that place, okay? If you're going to be in the best, so 3 best things that you can invest in. Number 1, into a skill, not into education. Guys, like, I have a team that I work with. I don't work by myself. I have a team. Guess how many people I asked about their education? 0. 0. 0. Guess how many people I asked about their skills? All of them. I care about what you can do and how you can do something for this business. How can you do something? What can you do? If you can't do shit, I don't care about your stupid ass education. I don't care what you know. I care about what can you do, not what you know. I don't need a walking, talking encyclopedia. Okay, the days of you memorizing shit in your head are done. Like, to me, math is done. Like, I think math as a whole subject needs to be fucking revised, and just completely, like, algebra, geometry, those 2 parts of math are completely useless for 99% of people. 99% of people. Imagine if you have a thing in your house that you use only 1% of the time. Would you have it? Would you have it taking up a lot of your space? When you're learning math from grade 1 to grade 12, to grade freaking 12, and on top of that shit, you also take it in college, and you only use 1% of it, would you actually be seriously spending that much time on something you use 1% of the time? I wouldn't. You have a fucking calculator. I remember in high school, we were doing shit and we were not allowed to use a calculator. I asked a teacher, when am I ever going to be in real life not able to use a calculator? Am I stuck in a jungle and all of a sudden I need to build a bridge and I don't have a Damn it, I am stuck in the jungle. That's not a problem. The problem is I don't have a calculator. How am I going to build this bridge? Never happened to me. Never. Crown Vic, you gotta be careful. Most of them are driven like rental cars. Dude, yeah. Not only Crown Vic, like, I don't like it as a car, but dude, the amount of fucking disease in it is like, oh, no thank you. You can keep that herpes infested car to yourself. Local Honda dealer added Cali Jet package $1,200 on a Honda Civic buyer's order when I never asked for it. What a witty or smart way to tell them to take it off. Grim, it's very easy. You give him one of these following up with one of those. That's it. Just tell him to fuck off. You have a buyer's order. You take that buyer's order to a neighbor dealership and you tell them, hey guys, they're being big fucking douchebags. If you sell me this car for $500 less, see, I'm a true fucking Jew. If you can sell me this car for $500 less than those guys, I'll buy it from you. Simple as that. Carlos, I wasn't talking about brand new. I'm talking about used ones. Okay, Carlos, yeah, Carlos. If you're talking about used ones, then it's just a used car. So just holler at me, tell me exactly what you want. You know, I'll send you the form. You fill that shit out. I know exactly what you want. We will go out and we'll put the deal down for you. That's it. Yo, Angelo's review. What up, dude? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Green Weeper, your business is doing great with all the idiots who wear masks and die. Oh, yeah, I get it. I get it. Rosendo, what up, dude? How much can a lower brand new car price from MSRP? So we aim for 20% off MSRP. That's what we go for. And then we see where we end up. Your return would be higher if you don't have any monthly car payments. How? Why would it be higher? If I'm losing 3% here, and I'm getting 4 or 8% here, that's better, right? Dan says new bumper. It's hilarious. I mean, dude, I was mind blown. I saw this thing. I was like, oh my God, is this thing from the future? Yeah, 24-hour car. I mean, like, I do like how you're really smart with the money and you can really be you know, a Jew level 100 just like me. You know, pinch them fucking coppers. But you know, I highly recommend people invest, you know. Number one, invest into a skill. Number two, invest into a business. Number three, invest into real estate. Or 2 or 3 can be switched. Depends on what you're into. Darlene Timmons, yes, snow driving from AZ to Montana. Drove into snow board roads. First time driving. All-wheel drive is amazing. Yeah, like if you're buying on a van, I think Sienna is the only van to buy. Even though the new Sienna, this shit is ugly as fuck. Yeah, dude, 24-hour car. Good job, you know, being smart with your money. It's just, personally, if I'm going to be, you know, if I have $35,000 in cash, I will drive a car for somewhere around, you know, $400 a month, you know, some kind of a Lexus. And then I'm going to be, you know, what am I doing with the rest of the money? I'm investing it into a skill. I'm probably going to invest, you know, skill is, like, you don't need to be investing a lot of money into skill. Watch some YouTube videos. Talk to people. Like, we're not cavemen anymore. Have you heard of the internet? That shit is free out there. It's free. Invest your time. You don't need to be spending money. Maybe a couple of $100 here and there, just on some technical stuff or software, blah, blah, blah. It depends on your skill. Or some tools, right? If you're working with tools, you need some fucking equipment, some tools. What else? But I would invest my cash into real estate or into a business. And again, not all of it. I wouldn't spend all $35,000 on the business. No, absolutely not. Like, you know, there are rules for opening up a business in 21st century. So, and if you don't know those rules, you're going to be screwed big time, big time. Very simple rules. There's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's about 12 of them. Dan, how did you get out of jungle? I am not sure. I didn't have a calculator, didn't build a bridge, you know. Had to stay up here in the jungle. I was just left in the jungle, had to invent my own internet. My spouse have masters in nursing with no debt, and she makes good money. Awesome, dude. I still use a calculator. Yeah, like, why would I be memorizing garbage? Why? You need to be memorizing principles. Like, what we aren't taught in school are fucking principles. We're taught information, and principles are completely different things. Principles is what you live by. They're like life rules. Like, one of the principles for a business is do not start a physical business. That's just it. You do not go out and start a physical business. If your business requires a physical place, expensive leases that require you to sign 5-year leases, that's not a business for you. If your business requires you to be buying $20,000, $50,000 worth of equipment, that business is not for you. The reason that 90% of businesses go broke, go bust, I don't think it's not because they don't know how to run a business. Maybe it's true, but I would disagree with that. It's because they are starting the wrong type of business. Like, what are you doing going out there, getting into, I learned this on my own fucking skin. Because me and my friend, we're going to open up a beer store, like a craft beer store. The government is so fucking corrupt that it's literally easier and more profitable for me to sling bricks than open up a legitimate business. It's harder for me to open a legitimate business than go out on the street and make money on the street. Good debt also grows your credit score. I absolutely agree. You don't need a credit score. Yes, you do. 24-hour car. You need credit score. You absolutely need it. Your car insurance rate depends on your credit score. Your phone shit that you're going to be getting, your phone on your credit score. Your whatever shit you're going to be doing depends on your credit score. I hate credit scores. I think it's extremely predatory system, but it's just whatever it is. Plus, there are numbers of opportunity to go to college for free. Even if I could go to college for free, it's a waste of time. Literally, you tell me, what am I going to learn in college? Come on, what am I going to learn in college? There's only literally a handful of professions or areas or what fields would be the right way to say. A handful of fields that college is good for. Medicine, software engineers, okay? And if you're going to be a regular engineer, you can forget about that shit. Because I can hire a team of engineers from China or India for half what you are going to cost me, and why in God's name would I pay you $60,000 a year when I can have the same fucking engineer in India or China? So software engineer, something that's AI related. You got to know AI is going to be, like, if you're a type of engineer that doesn't know how to code, you fucked up. You fucked up your engineer degree. What else is there? I really can't think of anything else. What else? I don't know. Maybe something that has to do with extreme sciences, like extreme chemistry, like biology. Psychology degrees are useless. Communication degrees are useless. You have a degree in communications. Wow. So you can talk? Wow. Whoa, you blew my mind. I'm just thinking of, I'm not a fucking Elon Musk, but I'm thinking from perspective of Elon Musk. Who is he hiring? He's hiring a bunch of fucking nerds. That's what his company needs. What other companies are there? Who is Walmart hiring? Not people that have a lot of fucking degrees, I tell you that. Like, let's look at the biggest companies out there. Microsoft, software. Apple, software. Amazon, you can be a dumbass and still work at Amazon. It doesn't take a genius to sort packages. What else? Maybe you could go into trade schools, like become a plumber, become an electrician, you know. But the problem with becoming a prominent electrician, number one, I don't think you make a lot of money, and number two, it's physical work. So you better be a big motherfucker. If you are 135 pounds, electrician, plumber, that shit is not for you. We don't have credit score. My spouse grew up on $8 daily in Vietnam. I was entirely dependent on my parents for life support. We went to school and we worked some jobs. Dude, yeah, I love your work ethic, 24-hour car. But I think if you have an opportunity to get loan at 4% and make 8% interest rate somewhere, I think you should do that. What days or time do you go live? Angelo, I go live Thursdays, 9 p.m. Florida time, and Sundays, 9 p.m. Florida time. How to drive a forklift, YouTube, yeah. We have 2017 GX and 2008 LS. We're doing just, dude, those are great cars. Like, I'm super happy for you. Should I make my own dealership without any unnecessary fee? Angelo, you could do that, but like, how much money do you have? Do you have $1 million, $2, $3 million? Because you need inventory, right? You need inventory. I mean, if you're going to be getting cars at only $20 per car, only $20 per car, and you have only, let's say, you know, only 50 cars, that's not bad, but that's $1 million, and that's only $20,000 per car. Plus, on top of that, you're going to have a dealership, a location, right? Where the hell are you getting that location from? Dan, of all your dealers you contacted nationwide, what's the percentage of them you have actually sent buyers orders? So typically, I get 5 or 6 or 7 out of 100. I know people who have 10 credit cards and debt and 800 credit score. Yeah, you gotta play the interest rate game. You gotta play the credit card game. You gotta be the motherfucker with 10 credit cards. You have to be. That's America. That shit, this is how we work, unfortunately. If it was my will, I would completely get rid of credit score. Government is only giving away college for free because nobody wants to go. Oh my God, street rolling. Thank you. Thank you. Because you know, good shit ain't fucking free. Think about that one. I see motherfuckers graduating with college, and I literally, I ask them one simple money. How can you make money for my company? Oh, you can't. Oh, well, then I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about you, whatever skill you have. I don't give a shit. How can you make money for my company? Because when somebody is hiring an employee, the only thing they care about is how's that employee going to be a good employee to make money for me, to make money for this business. That's it. That's what employees are. They are tools to make money for the business. It's sad that some people couldn't afford to go to college. I don't, 24-hour car. College is a waste of time. I wouldn't go there for free. I wouldn't go there for free. Thoughts on 2020 Toyota Tacoma. If you want to buy it, it's a Toyota. It's reliable. It's super boring. It costs some money. Sharky, I'm sorry, dude. That's such a boring car. I almost fell asleep just talking about it. I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's just a really boring car. I mean, would you rather go to college and learn theory, or go somewhere for 4 years and learn a practical skill? Theory or practical shit? 24-hour car. What kind of door can college degree open that I cannot open myself? I just I don't know. Really, let's say I wanna, let's be a chemist, right? And I wanna work for Elon Musk. I can learn all that shit myself for free from YouTube. I know, it's wild. YouTube has it for free. Google has that information for free. I can actually attend not a private college, but a state college for free. I bet a lot of you don't know that. If it's a public college, you can go there and sit in a class and take the tests for free. Because it's your tax money that's being paid for that shit. You can actually do that for free. If it's Harvard, if it's private shit, then yes, you have to. But if it's a community college, there's a word in it, community. You can come in and you can sit in the classes and you can learn shit for free. For free. Should I buy a new car with your help and use it for 10 years and put business right off it? Write off on it. Oh, dude, Angelo, abso-freaking-lutely. Not only you're gonna write off the car, but you're gonna write off my service. So for those of you guys that own a business, I love working with y'all. I love working with businessmen because my service costs you zero. That shit is free because you can write it off as a like automotive consulting or however the fuck your accountant decides to write it off. What credit unions do you recommend? There's not a magical credit unions that I recommend, but there's a couple that we use. There's like a whole list. ASD, I'm not sure if you are in a training program, but if you are, just go to credit union tab on the website in the training. There's a list of like freaking 20 of them or 30 or something. Graham, do you know what looks better on a resume than your degree? Some fucking skills. And I'm being nice here. Like really, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking douchebag. Skills. If you want to get a job at any company, you tell them only one sentence. I can make money for you doing this. That's it. That's it. If somebody pops out of nowhere and says, Dan, I can make money for you doing this thing, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't give a shit about your resume. Don't give a shit about your college degree. If you can make money for this business, let's go. I don't give a shit about your name. Don't give a shit about how old you are. I don't give a shit what your status is. If you're here legally, illegally, let's go. I did high school, but at the end, I work as a taxi driver, much happier than working from office 9 to 5. Yeah, love saying like a lot of, some people, like I hate driving. I could never be a taxi driver. I hate driving, cannot stand driving. But if taxi is your thing, then totally cool. Go for it. Plumber, what up, dude? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Angelo, what do you recommend? Angelo, what do I recommend, bro? Like like text me. Like I have a list of freaking. I'll send you the form, and you fill it out. You tell me how much money do you want to spend. Do you want a sedan, a sports car, an SUV, a van, a pickup truck? Do you need a two-door pickup truck, a diesel pickup truck? What do you need? Like what kind of car you need? How much money you want to spend? Like you and I need to get on the phone. That's why I have a real live free consultation. My phone number is here for a reason. Text me, call me. Let's schedule a consultation. You and I will get on the same page. We figure out what your needs are and what is the best vehicle to fulfill your needs. Because we're not just going to buy something out of whatever, right? Whatever looks good. We want to make sure that you spend as least amount of money as possible on a vehicle that will bring you the most results. Teachers. So medical, nurses, yes. Dude, hold on a second. Think about this. 24 hours. I'm about to blow your mind. Are you ready? Let's say I'm going to be a teacher, teaching 12th grade math. I just graduated from high school with A+ in 12th grade math. Shouldn't I be able to teach that if I graduated with it? If I know 12th grade math, I should be able to teach 12th grade math. Makes sense? So what's the point of me going to college? What's the point of someone going to college if they're going to be teaching 7-year-olds? They're 7. What you are teaching them can be learned on YouTube in 15 minutes. You're not teaching them freaking, some kind of calculus or something like that. Far as the nurses, yes, medical. That's what I said. Detective, I don't think detective is a college thing. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it's a trade school. It's a specific, you learn forensics and shit like that. So it's a trade school. I'm not sure if I actually differentiate between trade school and college. Trade school is when you learn one specific skill and that's it. Who won? Yeah, I'm gonna 10-4 on that one. What is your highest level of education? I graduated with a fucking GED. GED. Then I went to college, jerked off for a couple of years, didn't graduate with shit. Because when I was in college, I was like, dude, I'm not making money. Like, this shit sucks. This shit sucks. And I see motherfuckers out there making money. So what did I do? I went out and I went to go get a job. If I was younger, like I'm thinking about, if I was younger, if there was one, magical power that I could have, I would go back in time with my current brain when I was fucking like 12. I'd be scary. I would be scary. You see why they shut down L.E. Cordon. I'm not sure what street rolling what you're talking about. Teachers, nurses, detectives require a college degree. I mean, cool. How much money am I making as a nurse? How much money am I making as a detective? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? What if for me to become a nurse, I have to give a regular handy J to somebody? I'm not sure if even if it's required, I'm just not sure if I would be down with that. Why there is so much stuff that you learn as a nurse that has nothing to do with nursing. Why is that? Huh? I think more people should be going into business and less into jobs. That's just me. That's just me. RX9 here. Corgi, what up, dude? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Being teacher is more than just teaching and grading. I mean, I think teaching is kind of is about teaching and grading, right? Here's the thing. I know what you're talking about, 24-hour car. Because you can teach stuff that's more than just what your subject. Like, I didn't learn shit in high school. There are some things that I learned, in middle school that impacted me for the rest of my life. But far as the textbook knowledge from high school, that shit ain't worth anything. It's garbage. It was a waste of 4 years. Some things that I learned from high school that are not from textbooks. I learned don't lie, don't be a little fucking bitch. I learned that from high school. That's not from a textbook. What else? Have integrity. That's not from a fucking textbook. What else did I learn? I learned that the government is corrupt and is 100% useless. Again, not from a textbook. I learned that I actually wanted to be a high school teacher. Crazy enough, when I was in high school, I was like, man, I'm going to make such a big impact. I'm going to make such a big difference in the world, teaching young people out there. And then once I realized that, hold on a second. If I'm going to be in high school, I'm going to be having to teach what the principal wants me to teach. what the district wants me to teach, not what I want to teach. Oh, yeah, no. Like I wanted to teach a whole bunch of other stuff that is that's not very acceptable in high school. I remember I was going through a class. It was called Current World Events. That it was taught by a teacher that was getting called to office, to principal office, multiple times a week, because one of the students was offended. I work in Concord Police Department. People go to college, get certification. We have to become credential-based society. That's the problem. Like to me, okay. To me, if a job requires a college degree, that's not a job I'm interested in. I'm not gonna go through 4 to 6 years of brainwashing to get a job. Why? It just doesn't make any sense for me. Oh, almost 2-hour stream. I don't even know what the hell is going on. Hold up, where are we at? You can't learn how to drive trucks in college. Yeah, and build bridges. Like they teach 24-hour car. See, you and I, we have a different mentality. I have a mentality of a businessman, and you have a mentality of an employee, and which is totally all right, which is totally cool. Like, don't anybody think that I'm trying to be like disrespectful or something like that. Like, I think we need employees. No business can run without employees. You need that shit. But $60,000 and government is gonna steal 20%, 30% of that? Not very exciting for me. Do you know how much taxes businesses pay? Very little if they're smart. Do you know how much taxes Donald Trump pay? Zero. Do you know how much taxes Tesla pays? Zero. Do you know how much taxes Jeff Bezos pays? Zero. Do you know how much taxes Amazon pays? Zero. So why would I be with the people that pay 25% in taxes when I could be a guy that pays zero? School do not teach you how to use credit cards properly. Unfortunately, they don't. What's the amount that we can expect to save on used car price? Right now in this economy, it's a clusterfuck. It's a crapshoot. I have no idea. So we go out, we negotiate, we get the best possible deal, and what we get is what we get. Makes sense? When I get out of police, then I will be a teacher. Juan, you are killing me. You are fucking killing me. Then there's a business idea. Call military bases and offer to teach car buying process and negotiate to military service members. Dude, that's a great fucking idea. Let's do it. So many don't get fucked. Here's what I should do. I just don't think when you're in military, like your day is pretty fucking busy. Like you're working. They're like not screwing around. Because I know some people that are in military, they are busy as fuck. So I don't think they're gonna have enough time to actually implement the course. Here's what I could do. I could do the service for them and just give them the course, so over like freaking months or 2 months they can actually, go through it. It's not that the course is such low, not the training program is so long, it's only a few hours, but the fact that like, are they gonna be able to contact 150 fucking dealerships while they're doing a whole bunch of other things, Talk about buying this car issue, not degree. I mean, guys, whatever questions you have, I think we're going to wrap this up pretty soon, though. I've seen parents... oh, God. I love how there's, like, completely opposite people here. All right, I think we're going to be wrapping this up. All right, if you guys have car buying needs or whatever, if you need to buy a car, you want to skip the dealership bullshit process, there's my phone number. If you have some questions, there's my phone number. My name is Dan motherfucking Strong. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I think we had a fun chat. I'm signing out, and I'll see y'all in the next stream.